What's up, you cool asses and badasses, you beautiful Southern Bells, you badass country guys? I'm your host, Raven, Mr. J. How are you doing tonight?
And I'm Harley Quinn, and I'm doing just fine.
Alright, so as you guys know, I've done some reactions to songs in the past. Nick Natoli, I think I did one by Tom McDonald, and reacted to some law enforcement officer in another country, I think Chinese water, something disarming a guy. So I have a little bit of experience with this. Harley, however, has not actually reacted to any videos other than in front of me. So this will be a perfect opportunity because we're actually coming to react to Struggle Jennings and, you're going to have to float for a second. Struggle Jennings and Brianna Harness, is that how you pronounce her name? Cry for Help.
Yeah.
So we're just going to line you up in the corner over here. And we're going to get to this. Now, this is the thing that strikes me the most right here. All this. Like, these are all missing. I don't know if they're real missing kids, but the way they... Oh, shit. St. Martin Parish, Louisiana. It might actually be real.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Holy shit.
One topic I do want to talk about is all the missing children that come up gone within seconds in a day.
If this is real, she was 13 years old. So
it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Last time, at the time of this video, if this is real, the last time she was seen was August 5th, 2006, which would make her over 18 now, if she's still alive. But usually, when they don't find missing kids, that means for the worst.
Yep.
The hand gets me every time. I like the font they use for the title right here.
I do too.
The guitars gives like a soothing thing, but
yeah.
Well, me and Harley will talk about this here in a second. Alright, so we're just going to pause right here. So, before we talk about her voice, we want to talk about the environment that this was shot in. This dusty, like, smoky room with the blues hue to it. Pretty much the way I think of it, and I'm pretty sure Harley agrees with me on this one, is like a child locked in the basement.
Yeah.
Crying out for help.
It gives me very, like, Loving Bones vibe.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody on here has seen the movie The Loving Bones, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because if you look at some basements, they'll usually have, like, this right here. Some will have these containers or barrels. Especially if it's, like, a kidnappers, they'll have this shitty-ass mattress that they have have the kids sleep on. So, yeah, they definitely did really well with this scene. So.
Yeah.
And then her voice, like... And I want to talk about the voice because I used to mix music and like produce music and stuff like that. So the way they projected her voice with the reverb and the delay or echo, whatever you want to call it, just brings an ominous vibe to it. It'll send chills down your spine, especially if you hear it for the first time, like I have. So. So this is not a first impressions for me, but it kind of is for Brittany because she hasn't seen the video. This is my cry for help. Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help.
I hear you loud and clear. I'm a patriot and I'm a patriarch, but I'm a father first and I'ma play that part. Gonna stand for mine. And
that's respect right there. When a guy says that he's a patriot and a patriarch, but he's a father first, earns my respect instantly. And if you know Struggle Jennings, I believe he does have kids of his own. I think he is a father. And then, like, obviously knowing how he grew up when he was a kid and everything, It probably hits home for him.
Yeah. And I want to point out that I love what his shirt says. Children's lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they do. Like, some of these people, like, out here, they still looking for their kids. They out here still looking for their kids. And then sometimes the law will just drop it.
Cold case.
They'll just, hey.
Yep.
Never bow or buckle if I
Yeah.
anybody that ever get in trouble. Yeah, storm is brewing, I can see them clouds. Hear the children crying, baby, clearing loud. Shine a light on shadows, I'ma clear them out. Don't wanna.
Now, when he says he's going to clear him out, he's basically saying that if he sees anyone fucking with a kid or trying to take a kid, he's pretty much going to fuck them up at that point.
Most definitely.
Hear the truth, you better hear them now.
I would also like to point out, whoever's playing violin, my god, dude, you're fucking talented.
Exactly.
Before it hits home and it's too close to the night of facts that you've been running from. I made it through hell just to show and tell all the lost ones where I've been coming from. My number one is my household and my family always been my saving grace. There's a war right now and it's taking place and you bite your tongue so you saving face. I'ma yell it loud, this my battle cry on this battlefield. I'll take my consequence, yeah, it's common sense. When it's good and evil, you can't ride the fence, that's some coward shit. I'll take them hits and I'll throw them blows. I'll lose it all to save their innocence. I'll deliver this with some diligence, cause your ignorance makes us different.
Dude's got some bars, man.
Yeah. And one thing I like to point out is that what I got from that verse right there is that he will go to jail over somebody's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly his own.
Yep.
Because that when he says that hit too close to home, that's a lot. That's a lot to say.
And I would like to,
somebody.
and I would also like to point out the way they like to show the cornfield. I don't know, is that a cornfield? I can't tell.
That is.
Well, either way, the way they show the kids pretty much playing this field, that's usually how most kids get abducted.
Yep.
Or come up missing.
Yeah. Or if kids are riding bikes, walking.
Yeah.
Some shit.
So what they're showing in this video is pretty much what would happen in real life. Kids like to explore.
Yeah.
That's how. Like, I know when I was younger, I liked to explore.
Yeah. And like I said, this gives me Loving Bones vibes. Because if anybody's seen, like, Loving Bones, this might be a spoiler for you. Because I know you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Like how Susie Salmon was walking through the cornfield because that was a shortcut from school to her house. That this creepy MFer dug a trench or dug a little underground like fort, basically almost like a basement, and basically kept her captive there and cut her up in pieces.
Ooh, Jesus Christ!
And that's
I'm gonna have to watch the movie. I mean, it sounds like a sad movie, but it also sounds like a good movie too.
Yeah, there's this gives me very Loving Bones vibe.
I mean, oh shit, I can't even remember what year it was, but one year this little girl came up missing. I forgot how old she was. It was a little black girl, but she came up missing. They ended up finding her dead on the other side of the river. And it turns out her stepfather was the one who done it.
Another thing about the Loving Bones is that it's actually based off a true story.
You probably heard about it, babe, when you lived in northern Louisiana. Her name was Thalasia Dorsey.
Dorsey?
Yeah.
Dorsey, I've got it.
Yeah, he's, I don't know if he's still in Parish Jail or if they transfer him to prison yet.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at right now, where that motherfucker is.
Yeah. Dude, it was so close to 4th of July, too, I was so fucking pissed off. And I was upset, man.
Yeah, like,
and
that baby had
I come from a small town, so shit like that really doesn't happen here. But when we found out that shit, that he did it, we were like, what the fuck?
I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help.
scary dies. Angels fly with their guns out, causing hella fire when Mother Mary cries. I heard the lies, but I seen the truth. They gonna silence you if you bring the proof. They gon' call you crazy.
It's true. They will silence you if you bring the truth. What he's saying is not a lie.
If you bring the truth, you're silenced, and when you're silenced, what can you do?
There's not much you can do.
Like,
and the problem is when shit like this happens in these small towns, the ones that are quickest to cover up are the police.
Yeah. They're the quickest. Like, that's the reason why he said he'll basically go to jail over his own and over other people's children.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy when you call them out, they try to box us in, but we can box them out. Don't dare ask me what I'm talking about. If you ain't listened yet, then you'll never hear it. We gon' pray to God and we gon' stand up. Got an army here, I know the devil fear. Yeah, the future's clear when you know the past. And the train is coming and it's rolling fast. Gotta fix the path that's on a broken track. There's no time for us to be holding back. Now we need some leaders to wake up the sleepers. Make believers out of non-believers. Let freedom of speech ring through the speakers. Take the filthy rich to the cleaners. Shine our light, baby, high beamers. Don't let sex crimes be a misdemeanor. Protect these babies.
Yeah, I think there should be a harsher punishment for sex crimes, especially against minors.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And there's one thing, this might be a little bit political, but there have been sex trafficking rings. There's sex trafficking rings all over the United States.
In Hollywood, in the government, and the music industry. Most of, and this isn't just subjected to creepy old white man. This is subjected to every male in any industry. It doesn't matter what it is. Look at R. Kelly, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Look at 6ix9ine.
Look at every celebrity. Every celebrity is guilty of committing that crime.
Mm-hmm. Which is why Struggles said, take the rich to the cleaners. Or the wealthy to the cleaners.
Yep. That's what he's meaning. And let's not forget about, the thousands of children, came up missing out of nowhere and vanished out of, thin air.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, the only motherfucker in Hollywood that's actually fighting for kids is Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, and the only one that knew about these kids was the Clintons, and they ain't spoke up once.
Clintons, the Biden's, the Obamas, the list goes on.
Yep.
As much as I hate to say it, I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but maybe Trump's one of those people too. You just never know. But, whatever. Well, not whatever, but we'll never know, honestly.
Well, we'll never know.
From these sickening creatures, I refuse to sit and watch from the bleachers.
Save me, I can't save myself. Save me, this is my cry for help. Save me.
And believe it or not, parks are actually one of the most common places kids are abducted from.
Yep. Like I said, y'all just saw how that kid was just swinging back and forth on.
And it just pans to a empty swing and swing.
Yeah, he was just having fun and this, that, and other stuff, and then he just vanishes out of thin air, and he's nowhere to be found. That's the reason why she's saying this is my cry for help.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, and this goes to anybody: if you plan on having kids, don't let them walk to school. It doesn't matter if school's like a few feet down the road. Just take them.
Just take them. And plus, it ain't gonna hurt you to spend that little bit of time with your kid anyway.
Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. When me and Harley have kids, they are not walking to school, and they are not riding the bus.
Nope. Because they cannot. Honestly, they can come up missing off of a fucking school bus.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't have a child right now, but if my child comes up missing, in any way, shape, or form, that will tear me up majorly.
Yeah. All right.
I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me. I can't save myself. Save me. This is my cry for help. Save me.
Damn. That was powerful.
Most definitely.
Alright, so I want to actually go on to talk about this. So, most child abductions happen, or not happen, but the people who abduct children are usually people that you know from your local neighborhood or your local area, or it can be a family member or a friend. It really doesn't matter. Fact of the matter is it's somebody you probably know.
Anyone can be a child abductor. It could be
Yeah.
your next door neighbor. It could be the one living above you, below you, all around you, in the right wing, left wing. It don't matter.
Like me and Enchantress was talking one night because it was just me and her, and we were doing a little research together, and it actually research had showed that most child abductions is done by a friend or a family member.
Yep.
Now that's not to say some random person can't abduct your child, because it's happened before, but it's usually someone who gains your trust or gains the
Yep.
child's trust. I recently read a story, or not a story, but I wouldn't say recently. A few years ago, I watched a news segment on this father who beat the shit out of this guy for molesting his son, and the guy that was molesting his son was the father's son's babysitter. So it just goes to show you gotta watch who you trust. Hell, if it came down to it, if Brittany wanted to work and she wanted me to be a stay-at-home husband or something, I'd do that. I'd rather do that than have a family member watch my kid, or even pay a babysitter, because you just never know. You just never know. But honestly, if you see somebody in your neighborhood being suspicious around kids, try and report it to law enforcement. If your local law enforcement won't do anything, go to state police. If state police won't do anything, go to the FBI. Keep going higher up until somebody hears you.
Keep fighting.
But, yeah, I'm definitely give that video a 10 out of 10. Had perfect, flawless camera action, smooth. The scenery was great. The colors, it blew my mind. And I've heard this song multiple times, and it still continues to blow my mind of how well the vocals were blended in, how well the instruments were blended in with the vocals, so nothing's overpowering each other. Yeah, definitely. What would you rate it, babe?
Great message. Great message.
Oh, definitely a great message.
That message was loud and clear.
I didn't think Jelly Roll could, or not Jelly Roll, fuck. I didn't know Struggle could do something like that.
Yeah.
And especially see him have that girl in there with her vocals plus his rapping skills. Bars had a lot of meaning to him.
Daughter.
Huh?
I do believe that's Struggle's daughter.
Might be. I'll have to see. If it is, I'll just put a description bar below.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I think this was personally my best reaction yet. But I will see you coonasses and badasses, you beautiful country girls, or southern belles, whatever y'all want me called, and you badass country guys later. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload videos. Anyways, I am Vapor Mr. J.
And I'm Harley Quinn.
And we are signing out.